Welcome to the Prince Makai channel. It's your boy Prince Makai and I'm back with another video. Sorry I was chewing on some Skittles. But today I want to talk about how, once again, another friend had left me stranded in the exact same spot as my friend did a couple months earlier. Let's talk about it.
When all the smoke like a vape pen. Hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. Fucking the game over, dropping bangers with no...
Now, this is 2025, so this was last year. And I had a guy that I was trying to get to know. I didn't want him at all, but I'm like, let me just try to get to know him. And we had already been texting, and he already told me that he liked me and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, he wasn't my type at all. I think he's hideous.
That's my opinion!
At the time, it was kind of wrong because he's an ex of a friend that I had just fallen out with, so that was fucked up for me to do that.
Tell the truth, be authentic.
So anyways, 2025, April, my friend from Philly had left me stranded, or ditched me, and got an Uber and ditched me. In February, I told the same person that left me stranded in the same exact place, let's call him Tony. I had already told Tony what happened back in February. He was telling me how that was fucked up, and no matter what happened, people, you're not supposed to just ditch your friends and leave them stranded. So, actually, I had went to the club, and I had ran into him. And he was basically, all up on me as he, And my thing is, I don't know why, because at that point we weren't really talking like that because we had gotten into a little argument where he had told me that he was going to go to Philadelphia to go see his ex, who was my ex-friend at the time. But if you're trying to get to know me, why are you going, driving up there to go stay with this guy? You're trying to be with me, right?
Just doesn't make any sense.
So I hadn't seen him in a while, and we ended up just hanging out, just us two at the club. And I saw another guy that I was I wasn't talking to, but he liked me and I liked him at that time. And when the boy started to hang out with us in the club, Tony was immediately attracted to him. But he saw that the boy was on me. The boy was on my body. The boy was like, on me, and the boy wasn't paying him no mind. Now, Tony knows he's not attractive, and I feel like people that know they're not, obviously it causes insecurities and it causes issues. And I feel like it causes psychological issues, and they start to act out and they start to do really strange and weird things. So
she's just not normal. Something in the buttermilk ain't clean.
So he kept just low-key trying to flirt with the boy, and the boy wasn't paying him no mind. And he began to get jealous and upset about it.
Jealous? No, I don't want to be.
So the club gets let out. And mind you, in the beginning, when I first ran into him in the club, he told me he would take me home. Because I was like, I'm probably going to take an Uber. He was like, no, I'll take you home. So I said, okay. So mind you, we had already established that. He told me that he was going to take me back. I didn't ask. I don't ever ask anybody for anything. I don't ask my friends for rides. I don't ask my friends for money. But if you offer something, I'm going to expect that to, stay on your word. So at the end of the night, he's being jealous and he's fuming. And we decided to walk. It's this club called Nelly's. Anybody that's from DC or the DMV area knows what Nelly's is. And we started walking down to Howard University, which is like a street down. And the dorm where the boy was staying at. While we're walking him, he's making little funny jokes, trying to be funny, like, oh, y'all a cute couple and da-da-da-da-da. Just being weird and jealous. The boy ends up going in the dorm, and I get in the car. And I had my book bag at the time. I saw on his phone that he was on Jack. So I made a joke. And you can clearly hear me laughing. And I was like, oh, so you texting other niggas in front of me? Like, it was a joke because he was acting like I was his man the whole night. And he was being a jealous, psycho freak.
Is acting like some psycho freak.
At the club because the boy was all up on me. I should have never did that because he literally on me and just completely snapped. Bro, I'm not your fucking nigga. What do you mean? I'm like, bro, it's a joke. It's a joke. And all I kept saying is, it's a joke.
I was joking. I told you I was joking.
He just went off the deep end. No, you're not fucking joking. You meant that shit. I'm not your fucking nigga. I'm like, bro, I was just playing around. He said, get out my car. I was like, you for real? He was like, get the fuck out my car. I was like, you really gonna kick me out? Get the fuck out my car. I said, bet. Got out the car, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? He speeds off. Once again, I get left stranded in the exact same spot that my former friend at the time left me. And I told Tony about that. I told him. So it's like you telling someone that something traumatic in your life and they do that exact same thing to you. That was on purpose.
Because what you did was malicious, and it was intentional, and it was ugly.
And I'm like, yeah, he's sick. Because for you to take a joke, and I immediately after I said it, I said I was joking.
It was a joke, my love. It was a joke.
He wanted to do that. He wanted to go off on me. He wanted to find a reason to keep me out his car because he was mad that the boy was all up on me and I was entertaining the boy in front of his face. But you and I are not together. We're not a couple. What?
What?
I just could not believe that he did that. I had a book bag at the time. My dumbass forgot to take my book bag. Sitting in front of the dorm, right? And I'm like, nah, I probably gotta wait till an Uber comes and gets me. All of a sudden, the boy was just hanging out in front of the doors and he seen me. He was like, what happened? And I told him, I said, yo, Tony just left me here. He got offended by a joke that I made. I told him I was joking. And now I have to, try to find an Uber or try to figure out how I'm gonna get home, right? Mind you, the same boy that was there too when my friend in February left me stranded and ditched me. The same boy was there too. Like, he's seen me get stranded twice. And he was like, well, I'll stay with you. This is very nice of him. I said, my bag. I had just left my bag and it had dawned on me. I said, fuck, my bag. He was like, no, what you're going to do is you're going to blow up his phone. That's what I was doing. As soon as I figured that I left my bag in his car, I was blowing up his phone, but he wasn't answering me.
No return calls.
He decides to drive all the way to his parents' house, right? 30 minutes away from DC and drive all the way back. But when I called him, he said, well, I'm already 30 minutes out. I said, wow. So you ignore my calls on purpose. You wait till you get far enough so then you can be like, oh, now you got to wait for me to come all the way back. I was like, what a fucking psycho asshole, right?
Let me tell you something. Don't ever
So he was like, what you can do is we can keep blowing up his phone. If he answers, you can just apologize to him and ask him to, can you, come back around and at least give you your book bag and then we can go from there. And I was like, okay, cool. So after blowing up his phone for 30 minutes, where he comes back and the boy was waiting with me the whole time, and I said, I'm good. I'm just gonna get back in the car and I'm not gonna say nothing to him. I just don't want to do anything that's gonna piss him off and kick me out again because I'm just trying to get home. Like, I don't give a fuck about this nigga. After this, he'll never see me again. I didn't say a word to him. As soon as he drops me off home, I blocked him from communicating with me from all across the board because you are a sick psycho. If you leave me stranded or if you separate from me when we're supposed to be a clique, that shows me that you don't care about my safety, you don't care about me. Nah, you're done.
And I yelled out, niggas eat shit.
Mind you, he's in his 30s, so it's like you're acting like this in your fucking 30s.
You're too old.
He was upset and he was jealous that the boy was on me that night and wasn't on him. And you do all of that for that?
No, that's wrong.
Just lets me know you're not well. I don't want anybody like that around me that could just put me in harm's way or could just go off on me and be erratic like that.
I bet if we look her up, she's got a record of abuse or record of what's it called? Like where you hurt somebody?
Oh, stop
it. Batter?
Stop it.
I saw him in the summertime. He had confronted me and said, well, I heard you were talking shit about me, yada, yada, yada. I said, I'm going to tell you to your face what I said. And I did it in the club. His friends were there. I told at the time I had gotten back cool with his ex, which was a friend of mine before I even met Tony. And I told him, I said, yeah, I told him what happened. And I told him that I think something's mentally wrong with you and I don't want nothing to do with you. And he was just like, whoa, so we started to get into it a little bit, and I just walked away. I'm like, it's not even worth it, because his friend tried to intervene, and I'm like, it's not even worth it. And then I saw him after that, and like the fall, I saw him at the club, and I walked right past him. He's dead to me, he knows that, and I just want people to know that friends don't do shit like that to each other. And when a friend does something like that to you, especially over something so small, you gotta cut them off. And I'm at a point in my life, like I said, if you are crazy, I cross the fucking street. This is the Prince Makai channel. Thanks for watching.
Peace!